Wow, this is perfect. Hey you all, it's Shelly Wellness here. Welcome to the Mindful Plate. And if you want to get straight into the avocado brownie recipe, then go ahead here to skip ahead. But if you are an emotional eater, I got a story for you. I have something that I think you might want to hear before you dive into these brownies. Hey, I'm your host, Shelly Wellness. I'm on this journey to elevate our consciousness around food, and I invite you to join me. On this channel, I'll share recipes created with mindfulness, rooted in wellness. Welcome to the Mindful Plate. So you did stick around. So there was a time in my life when I was a heavy emotional eater too. And y'all, instead of opening myself and being intimate with men, I would open myself to brownies. At night, I'd bake a pan of box mix brownies and I devoured the entire pan, way past the point of satisfaction. And then I'd wake up and I'd feel the regrets of having gone to bed with the wrong lover. My body would be in revolt, y'all. I'd be tense and I'd feel torture in my belly. I'd be stiff from the ache of my knees. But over time, I realized this relationship wasn't working for me. Box mix brownies made with inflammatory ingredients had to go. They were just a temporary fix. But once they got inside, it was always a different scene. They triggered an uncomfortable chain of reactions in me, y'all, followed by the feeling of regret. No, thank you. So the moral of the story is, while I give up going to bed with the wrong lover, no more cheating on my man with brownies, and no more confusing food for comfort or even intimate connection, I still desire a brownie every now and then. And you know, when I eat a brownie, I want it to smile all the way down. I want it to plant cocoa kisses all down my spine. I want it to be kind. I want it to be divine. And honestly, at this point in my life, I'm only allowing ingredients that deliver that type of experience into my body. So, as with all things, you already know, I got into the kitchen, I elevated my ingredients, and I created my own brownie recipe. Let me show you how it's done. So when we're making our brownies, traditionally brownies are made with butter. Now, as I said, butter is not the best thing for me. So we are going to be using avocado. Avocado, it's already buttery, but it's going to create and lend that creamy, nice, smooth mouthfeel that we like when we have a brownie. So we're gonna start by making what I call an avocado cream. This is going to replace our butter. And to make the avocado cream, we're going to take avocados and a little bit of plant milk, blend that up in a food processor so it's nice and creamy and it literally has a texture like butter, and then that's what we're going to use to substitute. So one of the things you want to be conscious of, because you're essentially making a butter. And with this, because avocado can be chunky sometimes, especially if it's not all the way ripe, so make sure you check it. Make sure there's no green chunks, because what will happen is when you have your final baked brownie, you don't want any green chunks of avocado. So you want this to be completely smooth. Oh, this is exactly the texture we're looking for. If you have any bits that didn't want to blend, just make sure you toss those, because we don't want them to end up in our brownie. So I need 1.5 cups of this avocado cream, and then we'll get to the rest of the recipe. And remember, when you're making this, always make this first. So the next thing we're gonna do is melt our chocolate and our vegan margarine. So we have some vegan butter here and some chocolate. Now when you're using your chocolate, you don't want to pick a very sweet kind. You just want a nice dark chocolate, because we're going to add sweetener. And part of making your brownies in a way that are body friendly is trying to take as much ownership of each ingredient as you can. So when it came to chocolate, I just chose a nice dark chocolate, and I'm going to add my sugar later. Now this is something you want to be present and mindful about. You do not want to leave and abandon your pot of this stuff, okay? So I'm telling you, do not put this on the flame and then walk away. You will be sad. Come back to a burnt mess. So make sure you stay present here and just mix and melt, mix and melt. You're not trying to get this to boil. You're just trying to make sure that they come together harmoniously. So once your chocolate and your vegan butter is melted, you're gonna pour this into a bowl, and then now it's time to add your sweetener. So because I'm using body-friendly sweeteners, no white sugar here, I'm going to be adding coconut sugar and agave nectar. For you, decide what works best. If it's maple syrup and sucanat, then do that. But make sure you think about what sweetener feels best in your body so you don't feel all crazy, all right? It's always best before you add your sweetener, even though in the recipe I give you measurements, taste first. It's a little sweet, but it could definitely use some help. So always make sure that you're tasting before you add so you don't end up with a brownie that's too overwhelming. Yeah, that's more like it. And now that we have this all mixed up, we're going to add this to our avocado cream. So now we are going to be making our dry mix. Now the dry mix we're gonna sift because we don't want any lumps. So we're gonna take our flour. When you're choosing a flour, listen, use the flour that does not upset your body, okay? So whatever flour you wanna use it, but make sure that it is body friendly. We're gonna add our cocoa powder, and we're gonna add baking soda and baking powder. And we're just gonna sift all of these. And the last stop is we add our dry to our wet. We stir, we combine, add it to our pan, and we bake. I know I said we were at our last step, but I forgot one thing, our egg replacer. We're not using eggs. Now the avocados do a bit of a job of holding it together and keeping it smooth, but we still wanna make sure that we have something that holds it because we don't want these babies falling apart. I love Energy Egg Replacer for all my baking needs, so I'm adding the equivalent of what would be 2 eggs in here, as well as some vanilla. Now you can add this vanilla honestly in the wet step, but I'm adding it now because that's when I remember to do it. And you just want to mix it just until combined. Don't go crazy. So once you have all your ingredients combined, don't overmix it. It comes together. It looks good. Look at that. Now we can bake. So here we are, y'all. We have our body-friendly brownie made with ingredients that are not gonna torture us, but are gonna make us feel all type of delicious cocoa kisses when we eat it. And let's see how it tastes. Now, generally I like my brownies just as they are, but for the sake of presentation, if I wanna do something a little extra, I used to add powdered sugar on top of it. But remember, we're talking about bodily friendly ingredients, and so we elevated it. So instead, I'm going to mix beetroot powder and monk fruit powdered sugar. And that's just gonna go on top as a sprinkling and give me a cute pinkish color. I could just stare at these all day. Listen, we now have our avocado brownies with our beetroot dust. Let's try it, y'all. Of course. Wow. Wow. This is perfect. It gives me all the feels that I was looking for when I used to make those box mix brownies without the sugar high, obviously, because it's just sweet enough. Wow. It has the perfect chew. Listen, give these a try. And like I said, when you're making your body-friendly brownies, make sure you choose ingredients that are going to serve you, because life is too short to be feeling a lot of regret after eating something that you should love. All right, you all, you've been watching The Mindful Plate. If you want the recipe, make sure you sign up for the newsletter. The link is in the description. And until next time, eat well and be well.